everyone, welcome to Day in Life of Aboriginal. Today's still April 23rd, third video log for today. And I'm trying to make sure I'm centered here. I was a little bit off to the side a little bit. I knew what I was talking about. I was talking about my second barbecue grill. Now, I had a little hibachi thing before, a little tiny grill, put a little bit of charcoal in there, taking a camper trip, and barely even used that maybe once or twice because I still, I had a new indoor grill, and then, you know, it wasn't really always in the burgers and hot dogs and sausages all the time. So, second barbecue that I got it from my dad. He just recently won a brand new one, gave me his old one, said, cool, you know, barbecue. Got him one of his old tanks. It's had a little bit of trouble getting that filled the first time. And then it says until the second time we're not going to fill it, you know, we're going to have to get another, you trade in for another tank kind of thing. So I got it around, you know, here, and it was like flipped on his back and stuff, and lots of hay and stuff were, you know, falling out of that. And I guess there was a mouse nest in there, and, you know, it sat around and just got really worn out. So this second barbecue, you know, the bottom part of it was just rusted away, like not severely, but lots of little holes here and there. So this grease is just going to go spitting out of there. Cleaned the grill and all that stuff, and trying to get it as good as it could. But I think I only maybe used it once or twice, and it was just basically just junk, and I didn't bother with it. Somebody else had a different grill, and, you know, we ended up using that a little bit, or I'm going down the street to their friend's house and, you know, grilling up there before they even got the better colossal grill. I helped them get that too. Sometimes they said, hey, you got burgers, you know, you want to come over, use the burgers, blah blah, and stuff like that. And a lot of the times they just, you know, I think I only cooked it once. I think I did some steaks on it once. And then, you know, I did burgers on there one other time too. So a couple times over the 4 years, I think they had it. But anyway, that was my second actual barbecue. First one is, I already told you guys, if you guys haven't watched that one, the story before, you guys can listen to that one. Second one, I'm going to scrap metal. The tank itself too. The tank was like half full. Ended up, you know, helping another barbecue and like whatever. Like, once that tank's done, you can't refill it again. It has to be traded in. So that's what ended up happening anyway. So anyway, after talking about all like that and all this stuff, and working on the grill, I know exactly, you know, the temperature to have the flames at, how many burgers I can put actually on there. I mean, this thing does hold 36, I think. Let's see, 16, 18, 16, 20, I mean, 24, yeah, about 30 burgers, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, but up to 32 burgers I've put on that thing. And then hot dogs and sausages, you know, thrown out on the top rack. So that's pretty good. 32 burgers on the grill that it does do. But you got to have your flames just right, and, you know, I end up having to turn the flames up a little bit on there one side. And then you got to, you know, you got to flip them down and there's stuff there, and sometimes you got to take them and have to flip them, or, you know, just place them on top of another burger. But usually you flip them over to raw side, and, you know, there's some little bit of rotations here and there. Like the fourth row is not going to cook as fast as the first row. First row cooks probably 3 times as fast as the fourth row because a little small gap, not it being totally level, blah blah blah. You got a little bit of wind coming off the side there. There's like a whole driveway here, and, you know, got a little bit of wind, you know, bounce off the wall there. But it all depends, you know. If you got just plain old regular burgers, they can be cooked really fast. They cook really fast. If you got the little bit knitted burgers or the paw burgers, something like that, those they cook fairly quick too. And then there was the other ones. There's also the other burgers. They're like the steak burgers, or it's got cheese or hot pepper or whatever, it's smoked or something like that. I don't know. Those take a little bit of time. And then there's ones that are stuffed. Those ones take even longer. And then there's the raw burgers. You have to worry about those because those could break apart and fall through the thing if they're too moist. So, like we did those too. Now those turned out great. Those were delicious. But like I said, I have my share of barbecues on that. I want to let you guys know, like, telling you all from the A to B's of things and what's good and what takes time, how to do it, and stuff like that. Letting you guys know that I have cooked many times on the barbecue grill, and I only had maybe a couple raw, not like raw, like I just threw in the grill and like a minute or two, and then throw in somebody's sandwich kind of thing, raw, but a little tad raw, a little tad pink here and there. And there's like one at a time before that, and wasn't told to cook, so okay, yeah, I had a flame on that side. Thought maybe because it got so brown that it got cooked, but it's only because the flames are cooking the outside, not the heat going in and out. And I think I've only burnt, a bunch of them once. And then sometimes the kids are like mad because, oh, the hot dogs, they look like they're burnt stuff. And when you cook them up on the top thing, sometimes you put them down below if you got space. Put them below, get them done quick. Or put them on top where all the heat rises. They'll puff up enough, and we usually call them rusty dogs. It's like, they're a little rusty, that's good, Some of them don't like it, overcooked. And some of these kids will eat the hot dogs raw. I mean, it's not really raw. I mean, they're already pre-cooked when they're thrown in the package. They're already pre-cooked. So there's no problem. They're not going to get upset stomach, or, if they eat too much of the meat, anybody's stomach's going to get upset. But, but I know I've had my share of barbecuing in my life. Yeah, very first barbecuing, I think it was 14, 15. Checking things out. My dad's, doing whatever. Do a quick flip. Everything's good. My dad and my sister are like that. Sometimes they like to overcook their meat, that it's gonna be chewy and burnt. Like sounds a little bit burnt, and you lose your flavor when you overcook it. And my dad, times he's like really overcooked it when he's drinking, and they're like the hockey pucks. They are literally skinny hockey pucks. You could probably sit here and play an actual whole game with these hockey pucks. So he's not done it once, he's done it way a bunch of times. Then there's my sister, when she's there, she's cooking this and that, and sometimes she forgets about it, or she's afraid that, I don't want to be undercooked and blah, blah, stuff like that. And then, she overcooks it a little bit too. If you guys spend the time to, if you know your times of way to cook things and what the heat temperature is at, and your, what the weather is like, and what distractions you'll have, and cooking between one kind of burger or the other, or one kind of sausage and another kind of sausage, or one kind of chicken, another chicken, whatever you got on your grill. If you guys have cooked enough of it, you'll know the temperatures and where they're supposed to look and stuff. Now, chicken sometimes is a little bit hard to cook on the grill. I like to bake that crap. Just throw it in the oven and bake it. 350 for an hour. That's what I do. Or 375 for 45 minutes, 50 minutes, stuff like that. Some people do it at 400 for 45 minutes. Kind of a little bit dry, yes. But what I do know is that when you cook pork chops in the oven, or it be chicken, or whatever kind of meat's in there, when you cook in there, even turkey or ham and lamb and duck, whatever it is you're cooking, you do get it cooked right when you spend your time on that. Turn the temperature down and cook it a little bit longer. There was one cousin that was I think turkey or ham, like that. They were cooking it at 300, and they cooked it for like 10 hours or something. At 300 or something, 250 something. I don't know what it is, but it was really, really good. Now, when people in the restaurants do the roast beef things, it's usually a big thing of roast beef, and it's always turning, it's always baking that, and then they're slicing some off, and then it's turning and still baking, slicing some off. That's how they have the pulled pork sandwiches or the roast beef sandwiches and stuff like that. So, but I do do some good stuff on the grills. It's delicious, and I say about 3 or 4 complaints of maybe 30 times I've cooked on the grill. That's pretty damn good. And I got my what do you call it? What would you call that now? Procedure. When you get the ball rolling, and you know how it rolls, is you have a set way you do things. And my friend was like, "Oh, wait till it's going up to 400. Just flip those now." It's like, no, your meats are supposed to be, have to get to a temperature of 400 to kill the E. coli, the parasites, or any kind of the rawness of that. Once you get 400 plus, like 400 to 450, see grills go up to 500. I don't know what they're cooking in there, but that's usually what they do. They, if you get to the 400 mark, which for usually burgers and sausages, steaks, pork chops, some chicken, that is usually the minimum requirement to get up to 400. Not always flipping things at 300 and stuff like that. And you're gonna be wasting your heat out of the grill. You're gonna be wasting more gas, and things are not gonna be cooked the way it should be. So when the grill is like fresh and new, and you get like 5 excellent barbecues, if you know barbecue before, you know what you're doing. 5 excellent barbecues, and then you gotta start cleaning stuff and cleaning the shields and stuff like that. And then it's been over a 4-year process right now, and when those guards do get caked up with grease, there's not really much you can do about it. You gotta throw some water in there, move some stuff away from that flame, and you just learn more and more as you go. And some people give suggestions. Some people will tell you about this is like that, this is like that, or let's do it this way or do it that way. Stuff like that. Like, I'm cooking on the grill. I know what I'm doing. Try not to get distracted by people and suggestions of this and that, or like, hey, let's throw these on there and stuff, and like kind of ruin the rotation of what's supposed to be cooked and what's not cooked yet. But anyway, I'm at the end of this video, so if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me, and share this video on the channel. Might benefit you, might benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for being in this video. Tell me you guys watched it. Hope you all have nice days, morning, night. And remember, it's better to be Aboriginal than original.
Yeah.